There goes the last row. Dad's coming out and washing the yard at the moment. It's quite good. Saves a bit of time.
You'll be sore for a little while, bro. That's okay. You got it done. It's at your house now, right? It's at my dad's house.
Alright, so that's milking done for another day. So I just drafted out number 52 here this morning, and a couple of days ago I drafted out 272 up there. So both these cows are going to the runoff. She's not producing a lot of milk, she's a short-horn cross, and then that one up there, her udder's pretty bad and she ended up getting mastitis in her back left quarter. So I don't really fancy milking her because her udder is getting pretty bad. She's a good cow, but sometimes it's just easier to get rid of those cows. So you're going to send them both down to the runoff because I can't send her with a blown up udder, so it needs to, you know, reduce a little bit. So yeah, that's the plan, and I'll just take her down there to fatten up. I do need some more mouths at the runoff, so that's going to help take 2 more down there. So I'm not sure if I'll do that today. Might get it done today, otherwise that will be a job for another day. Probably when we end up weaning the calves, or taking the weaned calves to the runoff. Right, so I'm going to go and lock up the cows, and then I'm on calf feeding duties because Suzanne has gone to pick up her mum from the airport. So yeah, let's get on with it. So this season we've dropped our numbers back a bit. So we are milking 2 15 cows now. Last season we milked 232, I think, and the season before that we had 240. So yeah, it's working out really good, I think. The cows are probably in the best condition I've ever seen them. They've been very well fed this season because there's just not as much pressure. They're milking well, so it'll be interesting to see how well mating goes, because typically we have a good mating, so it might be a little bit better. But you can see they're all sitting down at the top here. So this paddock is 2 hectares, so they'll get probably another hectare later on. And in the last video I said I don't have any silage shut up. Well, now I've got quite a few. I've probably got about 10 hectares out of the round. So yeah, it's just all of a sudden feels like it's just rocketed away. And with this rain that we've had, we had quite a bit of rain. I think we had over 100 mils. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, it's nice warm rain. Yeah, so any rain we get now essentially pushes the season out. Yeah, so every time you get a bit of rain, it gives you another month's growth. So that's what I think. So any rain this time of the year is really good. Yeah, but no, these cows are very happy up here. It's nice seeing content cows. They're probably enjoying the spell of no rain because it rained a little bit yesterday, not a lot, but yeah. Anyways, just come down to lock them up. Thought I'd show you the cows. This paddock goes right down to the bottom, goes down to our boundary. And 169, she withheld her milk this morning because she is in season. Same with 31 there. She's in season 2, 98. She's been rubbed on the back. I'd say there's a few hanging around here. She looks like she's in season as well over there. 76. So yeah, we start mating on the 15th of October. So today is the 4th or 5th of October. So another 10 days and we'll be getting into it. Come on, Chucky! Come on, Chucky! Come on, suck. Come on, Chucky! They're not used to me feeding them. You can see they're hanging back a bit. Come on, suck. Come on, suck. Come on, Chucky! Come on, Chuck. So this is our weaned calves. So we're not rearing a lot this year. We've only got, I think, 33 replacements plus 5 whiteface we're rearing for a friend, and then we've got 1 rugby club calf in there. So yeah, they're looking good. So once today's their first day without milk, so we'll give them a couple of days here with meal and grass, and then we'll take them down to the runoff and put them down there. It's just don't want them making too much of a racket down there with the neighbours when you wean them. So this is we got one that got returned from the guy that buys our white faces, and this is the last one that calved, last calf. So just get them on and we'll leave them to it. So this one here is just not drinking well, not 100% sure. So yeah, we'll just leave them to it. They'll look after themselves. Perfect, good enough. Right, so I got these 2 in. These 2 are pretty flighty. That short one's always been a bit spooky, and the cow's the same. She's alright, like she was good to milk. She just doesn't like you getting too close to her, which everyone has those. We also have friendly ones. So I'll get them to the runoff, and I've got to shift the the 1 mob at the runoff, got to put them over the ford. Hup. Down you go. Down you go, come on. Down you go. That's skills. Down you go. On you go, come on. That's the girl. There you go. Always make sure you got that in. You don't want them getting out. Well, that wasn't too bad. I've had worse. Meet and greet session. Come on, you. There you go. Come on, girls. Come on. Come on. There you go, Patchy. There you go. Well, they'll be happy over here for a few days. Probably a week actually by the time they eat this side and I let them have the other side. It's blocked again. Robin pulled a car tyre through the culvert last time and unblocked it. It's pretty deep. You can see how far down it is on this side. Better let Robin know. So we've got two paddocks on the boundary up there, shut for silage, and the one just around the corner where I got the heifers from. So the back end of that paddock is shut for silage as well. So we're going to have plenty of supplement left here. We've still got all those hay bales that are in that barn there. Alright, so I just plate meted one of the new grass paddocks. So this paddock had turnips in last season. I plate meted at 32.30, so that's pretty good. I'm going to put the cows in here this afternoon. This will be the afternoon break, and then the paddock over there, that will be tomorrow afternoon. So last year I did some of the new grass paddock, which was the turnip paddock for silage, but I don't really want to do that this time. Not really meant to do that, not really meant to cut new grass for silage, so I don't see why it's a problem, because if you're cutting it off where a cow would graze it to, then it shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's why that paddock has gone all patchy. So yeah, we're not going to try not to cut these new grass paddocks for silage. That's the plan. So yeah, later on, well, probably about an hour, we will put the cows in this paddock for the afternoon. Right, should we go and split some firewood, Anders? Anders! Hi, girls. Yeah?